Hello everyone. Just want to take this opportunity to explain a little bit more about what we have done in UK regarding to this HubSpot software, in particular with marketing and sales at a very primary level at the moment. And I'm gonna cover a few things quickly. Firstly, regarding to the CRM that we used beforehand, the real simple systems, and then we compared to what we're using at the moment in terms of HubSpot, in particularly in regarding to the context, the timeline, and the mobile applications. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about the sales pipeline as well in terms of how we form different stages, and very quickly touch on the training material that the software platform can provide it. And can I stress this is a in-between software that we're going to use from now to either having a Salesforce or dynamic propositions. So it's more like a stopgap, I would say, for the UK staff, and particularly for myself, so that I can record the inbound leads accordingly, and then we can see how those kind of interests are being dealt with in a very easy to use manner. So and I think ultimately I want to show you what good look like as well. So eventually, when we do the CRM implementations, uh, I would expect we reach to this level of user friendliness, and in terms of how easy is it for not just for the sales people to use it, for marketing people to use it, and also most importantly for the manager to know what the hell is going on. So I that's a bit of a screen grab of the timeline in HubSpot, and a bit of a screen grab what the sales pipeline might look like. And what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to just dive in to the website to show you what's then and what's now. So in UK, I think we used to use a system called Real Simple Systems. I think it's sourced by the HQ few months back, and previously it's being used by not all the people in UK. So people like Richard really take over this CRM concept really well. He put all the contacts in and opportunity and so on. But not everyone are, I would say, as enthusiastic as him. So one of the downside about this issue is that we don't record all the opportunity accordingly within the systems. So as a manager or as a senior manager to find out what the pipeline is going to look like, let's say in 3 4 months time, sometimes it's a bit hard to digest all these figures, particularly a lot of so-called opportunity are kind of stuck in the middle uh, after this so-called I'm not even sure if they're well qualified, well, but we still do a demo anyway, and then they kind of stuck in the middle, and we're not moving in and out with timeline and so on. So that's why I'm a bit stressed about, well, how can we have a system that can not only record the leads um, directly from the website, but also more importantly, easier for the salespeople to to record the phone call, to record the email, and then ultimately to move the deals towards the promised land, which is sign the dotted line. So it's quite well known that I use HubSpot in marketing beforehand, and at the moment we're not using the full marketing functionality because we haven't paid a single penny to them yet. But we did use some, I would say, free tools with them, and particularly in some pop-up box that you can see from qbcost.com at the moment, and some other small gadget as well. But the key thing I wanted to show you is I think is how uh, a good look like in terms of context in timeline scenario. So so for example, in this instance, we got a guy that that's coming in. Actually, just today from the UK website. So we managed to sync the form to this platform so that this contact are automatically load into the systems, so we know who that person is and so on. So I think one of the key difference between a more traditional CRM and a more cloud-based um, CRM is that you can see all the activity and timeline in a very easy to use manner. So for example, if I make an email in here, I can send it via Google.com, or quite hot off the topic, I can send it via cubicos.com, and then it can be tracked and so on. So and also it's very easy to use from a communication point of view. There's certain template. Hold on, hold on. Sorry about that. The certain templates that we already in place within these ecosystems. The sales guy can also use the same dashboard on Outlook as well, along with and other email platforms. So they will have the same experience as in here as well. So nothing is going to change from how they communicate beforehand. But the difference is now is that everything, if they do type, let's say, they'll record straight away. There's some other gadget that we can tailor make to individual sales need as well. For example, what kind of information they want to see. Maybe for example, this guy just newly come in. I want to find out how what he actually is, and what kind of background he has. I can always use, let's say, some gadget like Sales Navigator to find out. I want to find out a little bit more information about this gentleman, and understand his experience and so on, and then just have a better conversation afterwards. Well, I'm not gonna shall wait for it loading. Yeah, so but by one single click, we know all the information about this leads. This leads actually put in a get a demo forms this morning, so it's pretty handy that you can, with one click, you can know all the information about this gentleman, and the conversation become a bit warmer afterward. And then I'm gonna show you some stuff that I think I will use a dummy account to show you. So we create a dummy account called dummy course with this email ukgluent.com. So what is so good is that I can just send communication as it is. Let's say I choose google.com. I use let's say a template. Let's say I want to share some information on da da da. Let's say that's fantastic, and that's great. And also you can attach certain document in here as well. So I think one of the good thing about like a platform like this, as a sales tools, I can attach certain let's say document in there, and we can track whether people actually open the document or not. So again, it'll be good for the follow-up calls afterward. And this other stuff, let's say that we can send a sequence of email that is like 1, 2, 3 punch. Let's say we can send email that if we send this email on the first day, we will automatically trigger email on the 7th day of the cycle, let's say. And there's some other tools that we can have potentially. We can add a meeting link in here, so that, for example, like so that book a meeting with me by this link, and then we can just attach a meeting link in here. So rather than come back to us to say what time we should talk, we can be a bit more proactive and say like, well, if you want to book a timing, to talk to us directly, just click on the link in here and then arrange time to talk. And finally, to sum it all up, we can always create a follow-up task as well. So that would be quite good in terms of reminding sales personnel to follow up a call after certain days. This particular task will sync back to Dynamic CRM. Sorry, to Microsoft 365, because previously we can't, but now we can. So it will appear on the task windows in the normal Outlook ecosystem as well. So if everything is set, then we can just click send, let's say, to uk@global.com. And so first thing first, I create a reminder task for myself to say, like, yeah, follow up this email afterward. And you can see this email as well that I just sent at 4:21 at 9th of August, with all this email information in here. So all in all, you can see everything in one single dashboard. And not only that, I think the best tool that can bring is actually on the mobile applications. So I plug my iPhone at the moment to let's say I want to find UK. I want to find dummy. And then I can see all the informations the same from the laptop to the mobile. So this is the email that I just sent just now. And so it's quite good for people to go offsite to move around. So I think that's where the real good CRM and sales tool kicks in. Salespeople can access all this information on the travels, and not only that, they can always record it with the mobile as well. So let's say I want to send an email, I can use the same tool as well as before, and I can even call people as well. So let's say I want to call this one. I think this is my number, by the way. So I can just call and then we can leave a note. Let's say no one pick up. No one pick up. Save. And everything are in line with this record. So when we're gonna, let's say, move to a better CRM in the futures, I expect something quite similar. That the salespeople can access the database remotely, and also can just record simple information straight away. So that's the contact levels. We also have the company levels. So on which, let's say, for example, Gloden may have like 12 different staff. So let's say if I want to search for Gloden, let's say, hold on. You got a company level of views, which I think to some extent similar to other CRM, but you can see all the communications all within this company that let's say a Cubicles staff has sent out. So potentially a Jamie can see the same conversation, can see other people's conversation that also that talk to the same company. So you may imagine if there's a bigger company like a massive Maze or big consultancy firm, there's a bit of transparency in between the conversation that no one is overlapping each other. So it's quite a good tool as well. So, but then the party piece is the opportunity and the deals. And what I'm a bit excited about before compared to beforehand is that previously when we do the sales pipeline, we didn't I would say arrange as thorough as we think we can. So there's a lot of people are stuck in the middles, and then we didn't clearly clarify the, the latter stage of the opportunity, particularly those kind of opportunities that, all right, what happened if those conversations that beyond a bit serious, we really want to drive those kind of so-called commit deals or negotiated deal to a sign up. So it's less about the technical demos. It's more on, can we close those so-called low-hanging fruit first. So as an experiment, we kind of break it down into 5 different stages at the moment. For me, I think that's where, when we're gonna do the implementations with the CRM, that's gonna be the real difficulties, because that this is gonna be how we're gonna define whether the sales personnel do move the deals along. So let me give you a quick example. So we have insert all the opportunity from RSS beforehand, so it can be lined up as a list, or it can line up as a board. Yeah, but one good thing about this is that, unlike the contact and the company, you can record all the conversation in here as well. So let's say I take this as examples. So this is a parcel contracting deals that have a closing date of 31st of August. You know, so you can record all the details in here as before. So this is based on a assumption that maybe one contact may have multiple opportunity. So again, people can do email, can do call according to this particular deals, and so it's pretty handy. And I think one of the key thing that I would say it really make it a bit different than before is uh, is that you can do a bit better in terms of filter. So at the moment, I can see all the so-called opportunity in here at the moment, but I can, for example, I can find out certain, let's say, opportunity that link to myself. So it can divide by country, it can divide by sales personnel, it can divide by timeline. So let's say if I'm Tom, let's say, I'm more interested about what's the pipeline going to look like in this quarter. So basically, this is all the deals that with a closing day between 1st of July to the end of September. So at least now you can, on a very high level, we can see what is the number look like in terms of the pipe. So let's say how many are in leads, how many are negotiations, how many have been won. So it's a very high level dashboard view that you can see what the state of the branch or the company. And vice versa, that you can do all sort of filter as well. Let's say, and I save certain views as because I can save time by doing those by doing so. So what we can do is that if I'm an individual sales personnel, I just want, let's say, to see my own deal. Okay, so if I'm Jamie, so I can just select all the deal that I'm interested, and then I can concentrate on to working with them. So it's a very user-friendly way to just to summarize. This is the main dashboard that I should look at each morning, and then you can move around as well. So let me show you examples. So let's say this is a test lead. If I say I want to move to a negotiation stage now or qualify stage, I can just move across. So it's really handy. And same apply to the mobile app as well. So let's say WQB calls have a deal lining up. I can just click on here, and I can see all the deal activities in here. So it's pretty straightforward, and you can see all the small details about, let's say, At the moment, I just preset certain property fields, for example, like product interest, or whether they do have the, let's say, they tick the boxes of qualification, let's say. So all in all, is they can be all be tailor made, but the key thing is that, yeah, people can just access on the mobile and so on. So finally, to wrap this mobile view up, I can I can just look at stuff that interests me most, and yeah, and then just react to stuff that I need to do. So that is pretty straightforward. And so finally, uh, they do have a good training sessions in here. So obviously, we already do a very quick mini training sessions with the sales guy in UK, and if they want to learn a bit more about how to do a better salesman, they do have some free material in here that can let them to be a better sales staff if they want. So all in all, I just want to run through this stuff very quickly with you. As I mentioned, eventually I know we're going to move to a better CRM, which is going to help me a lot as well. So, but I know this so-called this pipeline stage, I think is going to be the key, or should I say, the stumbling block to implement a good CRM, because everyone will have their own say. They don't want to be too harsh, but then also at the same time, you want to keep it so simple that that that, that rather than based on reporting to find out what the health of the company is, I should able to see what is in the pipeline at the beginning as well. So that's a bit of a rundown of what I'm a bit excited in terms of a very simple free CRM systems. So if you're going to pay for something afterwards, I expect nothing else if not better from here. So there you go. Thanks for listening, and you know, and hopefully we can do a bit more like this in shorter, more precise way in the future.